Let's listen to this sound. Distorted, harsh, like a predator laughing from the shadows. People call this the sea eater, and some even claim it's been caught on camera. Now listen closely. Low, heavy, so deep it feels like the world itself is shifting. People call this one Behemoth. Two sounds, two legends. And for a moment, it's not clear which one belongs to reality. In the early 2000s, a strange audio clip began spreading across the internet. Viewers couldn't agree on what it sounded like. Some said it was a roar. Others heard a screech. Many described it as metal tearing apart underwater. But one detail unsettled almost everyone. It didn't just roar. It sounded like it was laughing. That's where the name came from. The Sea Eater. A monster that didn't just live in the ocean, but ruled it. A predator so powerful, it sounded like it was mocking everything around it. Stories followed. Some people claimed the sound matched what documentaries and movies imagined for Spinosaurus, a massive predator with crocodile-like jaws that hunted rivers and coastlines. If something like that had survived in the depths, the sound would make sense. Others believed it was evidence of a new Leviathan, a creature larger than any whale, hidden far below the surface. And then came the videos. Grainy footage, shaky camera work, open ocean, the water rippling, a dark shape beneath the waves, something surfacing just long enough to vanish again. Always blurry. Always distorted, always paired with that same chilling sound. Were they real? Probably not. Most were viral horror edits. But even knowing that, the Sea Eater still feels terrifying. Because the sound alone is enough. That distorted laugh. Alien. Mocking. It makes your brain imagine something watching from below. Waiting. Now let's talk about Behemoth. Unlike the Sea Eater, Behemoth didn't begin on the internet. Its name comes from ancient scripture, described in the book of Job as a creature of immense strength, unmovable, untamable. Originally, Behemoth wasn't a sea monster. It was something older, something symbolic of raw power. But over time, the name changed. Stories evolved. Myths blended. In modern lore, Behemoth became something else entirely. A colossal being, too large to surface, too heavy to rise, not fast, not aggressive, just enormous. Some stories claim sailors felt deep vibrations beneath their ships. Others spoke of pressure in the water like something massive shifting far below. No attack, no splash, just wait. Silence. Behemoth wasn't imagined as a hunter. It was imagined as the ocean itself made alive, and that idea terrified people even more. Because predators can be escaped. But something that large, you'd never even know it was there. Now that we've heard both, let's compare them. The Sea Eater was born online through audio clips, videos, and internet horror culture. Behemoth originated in ancient texts, later reshaped into myth and modern legend. The Sea Eater is distorted and jagged, like something laughing in the dark. Behemoth is imagined as deep and heavy, like the world groaning under its own weight. The Sea Eater is a predator. Behemoth is a presence. Neither has physical evidence, but both feel believable. One feels close, the other feels eternal. So what do you believe? That Behemoth is only a name, reused and reshaped by myth over centuries? That the Sea Eater videos show something humanity wasn't meant to see? Here's what people eventually uncovered. The Sea Eater sound, the one compared to Spinosaurus in movies and documentaries, wasn't a monster at all. It was a loon call, a real bird sound, lowered in pitch, heavily edited, distorted to sound massive and unnatural. The sound was real, but the creature wasn't. And yet, we've explored less than 20% of the ocean. The rest is dark, silent, unreachable. The sea eater, Behemoth, one born from the internet, one born from ancient words, but both leave the same question echoing beneath the waves. What else is out there that we haven't named yet? Make sure to subscribe to our channel Uncharted Origin, where we tell you what's real and what's fake. Don't believe anything out there on the internet. Thanks.